The hunter-gatherers, humanity's first adventurers. Before cities, agriculture, and written words, humanity lived as hunter-gatherers, a way of life that spanned hundreds of thousands of years and shaped who we are today. These early humans didn't just survive, they thrived by mastering their environment, adapting to change, and building the first foundations of society. Let's step into their world, a time when the earth was wild, food was the currency of life, and the horizon was both a boundary and a promise. A world in motion. Hunter-gatherers were nomads, moving with the seasons and following the rhythms of the natural world. They had no permanent homes, instead, they carried their lives on their backs, setting up camps wherever resources were abundant. Chasing the herds, hunters tracked game across vast landscapes, learning to read the signs of animals' movements, hoofprints, broken branches, or distant calls. Harvesting nature's bounty, gatherers, often the women and children of the group, scoured forests and fields for fruits, nuts, seeds, and roots, knowing which plants healed and which poisoned. Life was a constant journey, but it was far from aimless. Hunter-gatherers knew their terrain intimately, reading it like a book passed down through generations. The art of the hunt. Hunting wasn't just about brute strength, it was a test of patience, skill, and intelligence. Tools of survival, early humans used stone-tipped spears, bows and arrows, and traps to bring down prey. Over time, their tools became more sophisticated, from bone harpoons for fishing to nets for catching small game. Working together, hunting large animals like mammoths or bison required teamwork. Tribes coordinated their efforts, surrounding herds or driving them toward natural traps like cliffs or rivers. The hunt was more than a way to eat, it was a ritual, a challenge, and a moment of unity. Successful hunters earned respect and secured the survival of the group. A balanced diet. While hunting gets much of the spotlight, gathering was equally vital, and often more reliable. Gatherers provided the staples of daily life: berries, nuts, tubers, and grains. Food diversity. Hunter-gatherers ate a varied diet, far healthier than the one-dimensional diets that came with early farming. Seasonal strategies. They knew when berries ripened, when roots were plentiful, and when fish swam upriver to spawn. By balancing hunting with gathering, early humans ensured a steady supply of food and avoided overusing any one resource. The social life of hunter-gatherers. Hunter-gatherer societies were small, tight-knit groups, usually 20 to 50 people. These groups were more than survival teams, they were the first human communities. Equality and sharing. With no surplus to hoard, hunter-gatherers lived relatively egalitarian lives. Food, tools, and labor were shared equally among the group. Roles and expertise. While everyone contributed, roles were often divided by skill and necessity. Hunters, gatherers, toolmakers, and storytellers each played a vital part. Oral traditions. Around campfires, stories were told, legends of hunts, lessons for survival, and myths about the world's mysteries. These tales were the first seeds of culture. Adapting to change. Hunter-gatherers were masters of adaptation, evolving with their environment over millennia. Ice Age survival. During glacial periods, they learned to survive in harsh, freezing conditions by wearing animal skins, building shelters, and hunting cold-climate animals like reindeer and mammoths. Migration across the globe. Over tens of thousands of years, hunter-gatherers spread from Africa to every continent except Antarctica. They crossed deserts, navigated rivers, and even traversed the Bering Land Bridge into the Americas. Each new landscape presented unique challenges, from dense jungles to arid savannas, and hunter-gatherers adapted to them all. Hunter-gatherer creativity. These early humans weren't just survivalists, they were artists, inventors, and storytellers. Cave paintings, stunning murals in places like Lascaux and Altamira depict animals, hunting scenes, and abstract symbols. These were likely tied to rituals, celebrations, or even early spirituality. Crafting tools. Beyond functional tools, they made jewelry from shells and bones, proving they valued beauty as well as utility. Early music. Flutes carved from animal bones suggest they created music, perhaps as part of ceremonies or for entertainment. Legacy of the hunter-gatherers. Though agriculture and settlement eventually replaced the hunter-gatherer lifestyle, their legacy remains woven into the fabric of human existence. Resilience and ingenuity, hunter-gatherers taught us to adapt, innovate, and thrive in the face of challenges. Connection to nature, their deep knowledge of the environment reminds us of humanity's intertwined relationship with the natural world. The seeds of community, the bonds they formed, and the stories they shared laid the groundwork for later civilizations. Hunter-gatherers weren't just survivors, they were pioneers. They explored the unknown, crafted the first tools, and created the cultural roots of humanity. Their story is not just history, it's the opening chapter of ours.